Hello, my name is The Insane Ricky. I am the Insane Ricky, the only Insane Ricky, and there is absolutely no substitute for me. Because, there's only one of me in the world. Go figure. Um, I'm doing this as part of a therapy thing with my therapist. Um, she and we, especially when I get hungry, will talk about food. Now, I love food. I love food. You put something in front of me and I will eat it. Doesn't matter what it is, and if it's something that it might be a little sketchy, please don't tell me first because I will try anything at least once. Yeah. Um and another reason why I'm doing this is I have a very unique perspective on how a homeless person eats. I, last year, October 1st, it has now been a year since I decided to become homeless. I did so to take care of my mental and physical health, both of which were taking due to pressures of trying to have a job, trying to pay rent, bills, keep my car up, that sort of thing. I have had one suicide attempt in my life due to lack of a medication that I did not know would tank my mental health to the point where I just gave up on everything. A cat saved me. I love that cat. And I've had one severe mental break that put me voluntarily into a mental institute. Why am I saying all this? Because, well, for me, food plays a big part in my mental process. I love to cook. I love to cook for others. Food food is like really good music. You take that first bite and it's just chills down your spine. And so I'm a little awkward, as you can obviously tell by now. I'm not really good at this type of thing. This is actually my first video, I guess. But I figured I would sit and talk about where I am, not the physical location, but, describing it in a way that you understand that there's stuff here that is at my access. Um, where I'm at is a safe parking place for women and women with kids. I will not share the name nor the address of this particular place for various reasons, largely domestic violence and other things like that. Um, it is a safe parking place for women and women with families, and it is one of many in the state of Washington that cater to homeless people. Um, and I was actually really lucky last year because I was just planning on going and getting a uh, Washington State Discover Pass and going into a campground and just camping. I'm glad I ended up here instead because it's a little easier on me. I have access to a kitchen, I have access to food to make, but it's a little harder to make food for yourself when you don't have all of the ingredients. We do get donations here and all of that, but a lot of the time, a lot of the stuff that we get isn't that fresh. We'll get bread that is a day or so past its expiration date, and we get so much of it that we either have to use it all up or it goes moldy. Fruits and vegetables will sometimes come in with some fruit actually rotting and some that is actually good. It, it's tough. But when you're living like this, you have to learn, you have to relearn survival skills. Um, you have to relearn, you know, what it means to fend for yourself because you're the only person that you can rely on here. Um, Now I'm pretty sure you're gonna go, but you could do that in a house, an apartment, with an actual kitchen. And here's the dilemma: that overhead breaks a lot of people, especially if they're doing it alone. Um, like myself, I was trying to make rent off of $13 an hour, working a woodworking job for a company that honestly could afford to pay its employees better. I'm not going to say the name of the company because I would like to stay in good standing with them. Largely for my best friend. Another topic. And I tend to ramble. That is an issue. So this video is probably going to be me half talking about food and other things. So, in any case, um after my therapy session today, I went and got food for myself and two of the other ladies who are here. Um One of the ladies paid for the food as so long as I was willing to pick it up. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could use some Taco Bell. I'm hankering Taco Bell. There's something so good about Taco Bell that just, I know it's cheap. I know it's not the best, but when you're hankering something even slightly Mexican, I'll go to Taco Bell 9 times out of 10. They have a new box meal. I always get their box meals because, you get a bunch of food for a decent price. And their newest one is the grande stacked quesadilla thingy. All it's called is a grande stacked. Not very good naming part on. Not very good naming on your part, Taco Bell. Sorry about that. But I've got some other stuff that I'm gonna eat first, so that's the main attraction. As always, I start with the tacos, be they soft or hard. In this case, they are hard. They're regular tacos, so meat, cheese, lettuce. Nothing fancy. Um, the box comes with two hard tacos and then the grande stacked uh quesadilla thingy. I really don't know what it is, but it looks delicious. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. This is literally my first meal. I am very sporadic with my eating, largely due to my medications. I will do that often, where I will stop and reword. Um, I think faster than I speak, so if I start, that's why. And I also have one mini shredded chicken quesadilla. These things are amazing. They just hit the spot for me because they're spicy, they're creamy, they're chewy. They're just good overall. Um, Decent fan of hard tacos. And Taco Bell is no exception. Um, though, if I had the money, I would go to a taqueria and get some adobo tacos. Um, there's a place over by where my best friend lives that makes amazing tacos and tortas and it's just a lot of really good food. Their flan is fairly decent, and their tres leche cake is honestly really 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 good. I'm messing with my phone. I've like I said, this is the first time I've done this, and I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hey, that works. That's a little too bright though. Yeah, that's not bright enough. Can I just go up a little bit? I just want to go up a little bit. Fuck you, phone. This is really all I have to record with, so um, you know, Taco Bell. I have loved Taco Bell since I was a kid. We would always get the taco packs because when I was a kid, we had a large family. We lived. I have to do math. Give me a second, and I'm very bad at math. Basic math I can do, head and fingers, but anything beyond that, it doesn't work. Let's see. There was my mim and my papa, my grandparents. Uh, so mim, papa, my uncle Tom, his wife Terry, and my dad. So that's 5 people alone right there. There was also myself, my sister, uh, and 2 male cousins, 3 female cousins. So that's 7 kids. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in one house. And my family is even bigger than that, especially on my dad's side. On my mom's side, she was an only child. It explains a few things about her. But I'm talking about food here. I'm trying to talk about food here. Oh my god. So we would get the taco packs, and we'd have to get a couple of them because just 12 people in a house. You gotta have a lot of food, otherwise, especially when you got growing kids. Oh dear God, it was pretty chaotic in my uh, elementary school years. Fairly chaotic. So, and we always loved Taco Bell. And as I was growing up and starting to get out more and do more for myself, I started discovering more of their menu items, especially after I left the house for good. That's a very sensitive topic. It will probably come up in a later day and time, if I feel like talking about it. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to devour the taco because I'm fucking hungry. And, Spike Spiegel said it best. Hunger is the best spice, so pardon. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Pardon. So, the thing I love about Taco Bell's hard shell tacos is by the time you get them home, the bottom half of the taco shell is a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Chewy due to the meat. And so you've got this really nice combination of chewy cornmeal taco shell, and then towards the top, it's still that nice crunchy taco shell part. And the combination of the two sensations in your mouth at the same time. It creates a very pleasant feeling. If you've not done this before and you've just like literally devoured your tacos without caring, slow down. Enjoy your food. It's not going anywhere. Neither are you unless, you get randomly hit by lightning, which the odds of that are higher than me being president right now. And that's yeah. Um um then of course you got the lettuce. It's not wilted, but it's getting there. You still got a little bit of crispiness, and it's, to quote Dame Drops, it is a watery leaf. Of course, they're using iceberg lettuce, which is cheap. It grows really fast. You can use it with basically anything. But there's no flavor, there's no nutritional value to it. It's just water. I have a huge amount of respect, by the way, for Dame Drops. That man is... I wish I could eat some of the food he eats, because it looks so delicious. Speaking of foodie channels and like this, I also love to cook, and so I also have a lot of cooking channels that I'm trying to eat and talk at the same time. This is not easy, folks. It is not easy. Ah! Back in the taco. Nom nom nom. Okay. I'm gonna save the other hard taco because it's hard to eat and talk at the same time with hard tacos, which really sucks. But you guys don't understand my food speak yet, so like I said, first video. Don't know if it'll do it. If he'll do it again. If I do, hey, cool. If I don't, well, at least I tried. Yoda says, "Do or do not. There is no try." I am sorry, Yoda, but your logic is flawed. Your logic is so flawed because you do not know if something will be good or bad if you do not try. I think it should be do try or do not try. Because if you don't know. I'm gonna say this. Alright. One of my favorite cheap items on Taco Bell's menu. Outside of the beefy Fritos burrito, Taco Bell, please bring it back. Everybody loves it. You just don't know how much we do. I need something to drink. I have root beer. Oh, no, root beer. I don't drink much soda, so this is a treat. I'm actually trying to get away from a lot of sugary drinks and whatnot, because, well, I'm already dealing with health issues, and type 1 diabetes is not one of those things that I want to deal with. I say as I'm eating Taco Bell. Yes, I recognize the irony in that. The shredded chicken mini quesadilla. This thing... Oh, they got the tortilla just right, too. It's got that... Okay, I know you guys can see this. Do you still see those marks That is a sign of a well-pressed. They say it's a quesadilla, but they changed it so it looks like a soft taco or a burrito. Burrito. They made it look like a burrito. um, and it's it's honestly just amazing. It is chicken, it is cheese, it is a slightly spicy nacho cheese sauce, and if you get it with sour cream, oh my god, it is so good. Um, Actually, I have sour cream. Haha! I was smart and ordered some on the side. Yep. I love sour cream. Quick recipe. Uh, Take strawberries. Do not cut off the little green part because you'll need that. Um, dip the strawberries in sour cream, and then dip them in brown sugar and eat them like that. You'll have the sweet tartness of the strawberries, the the sourness of the sour cream. And get a good sour cream. Seriously, do not skimp on good sour cream. Because the better the sour cream is, the better it's going to taste. How do I know this? I try. I have tried many different sour creams. I have tried many different things. If you stick with one thing, you're never going to know what you like. Now I understand. Food prices being what they are, you can't always experiment. Especially right now during the pandemic, and that's a whole nother issue. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. My throat's being a little. Excuse me. Water. I drink a lot of water. That is most of what I drink. Haha! I have a water bottle. That is not the water bottle I want. That one needs to be. Where is the one I want? Oh, it's right behind me. Haha! I get Smart Water a lot. It's typically cheap. $1 a pop if from Fred Meyer. If it's on sale. If not, it's not that much more expensive. I like it because it's got electrolytes in it. Which it's what plants crave. No, it's what keeps you going. You know, you work out and you sweat a lot, and you need to replace that sweat with something else. So that's why you get something with electrolytes in it. If you get sick, have diarrhea, something like that, get something that has electrolytes in it. Haha. Um. For um. Nom 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 nom. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm a little weird. I'm fine with it. Ha. Nom nom nom. I forgot what I was saying. That will happen a lot. Especially if I distract myself. Um, I will probably watch this video later and be like, oh, that's the point I was trying to make. So, you're probably wondering, therapy. You have a therapist. Why do you have a therapist? I have massive depressive disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Ugh. Complex meaning I've been through mental, emotional, and sexual trauma. Yeah. It it leaves you pretty broken. So, working through past traumas, past life experiences, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And in my case, it was, I had to focus on myself. I'm basically in the middle of my midlife crisis. Yay! We're doomed. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, I was talking about the grill marks. It happens, I'm not editing this. I am doing it live, though, even though it's a recording. I'm not I'm not ready for, live stuff yet. If I will ever be ready for live stuff, it's a process. How? Um, um, um. So I'll get back to this in a second because I want to finish that other story first. And I'm going to set that there so that I remember the grill markers. I chose to be homeless because I could not handle the press. I will mix words a lot. It happens. I have it. I know I do. Hold on. Because I needed to focus on me. My mental health was dragging me down. I had physical health issues that were going unlooked at. And it was just like, you know what? Screw everybody else. Screw my family. I don't care what they think of me. I've always been the fucking black sheep in my family. Yeah, I have a very small group of friends who I treat more like family than my actual family, and who treat me better than my own family does. Go figure. So, I said, fuck it. I shoved all of my shit in storage. I left the apartment that I had, was paying $700 for 425 square feet in a dinky studio apartment. I had no tub. I love to take baths. All I had was this 6x4 shower stall that, oh my god, I hated it. I hated that apartment so much. I hated that apartment complex. But it was a place to live. I had a job doing something that I absolutely love. It was woodworking. But the pay wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. Because, state of Washington, you need minimum to survive, to have enough money for a apartment, maintenance on your car, or to get a new car if you need it. Bills, food. You need to be making at least $35 an hour. $35 an hour to make the minimum requirements for what you need. That's just one person. And I just realized that I'm about to go political, so I'm done with that. Food. Oh, it smells amazing. So, and this really disappoints me because Taco Bell has stopped doing this. Um, I like my quesadillas to be a little crunchy, especially around the edges, cause it's a combination of textures. You've got the soft and chewy um cheese and tortilla on the inside, but on the outside, if you do it properly, it's nice and crunchy. It holds up well. Um, Taco Bell stopped doing stuff like this a while back, largely because people just didn't like it. They didn't like the taste. And it's that taste of slightly um slightly overcooked, not burnt, but um oh, Guga, where are your words when I need them? Huge fan of Guga Foods, by the way, and sous vide everything. And if he sees this, Guga, remake Mamao's Wagyu grilled cheese sandwich, please. Oh my god, please remake it. I will love you forever. I already love you, but I will love you forever. I like food. Um, Still talking about Taco Bell. Um, there's been a lot of things that I have liked about Taco Bell in the past that they have gotten rid of, and it makes me so sad. And the biggest thing that I miss most is their volcano burritos. Those things were amazing. They were nice and spicy, especially not especially, but if you got them the supreme, and I always have to get mine without tomatoes cuz I've got issues with citric fruit. Um I'm sensitive to citric acid, which sucks because I absolutely love orange juice, and the only way I can have it is when it's on sale with calcium in it. The life and trials of somebody who has very little wrong with her allergy wise, but everything it doesn't work properly. Go figure. Um how the the volcano burrito, if you've never heard of it, if you've never had it, is the upgraded version of the Fritos beefy burrito. If you've had that, then make it bigger. Put bright red corn tortilla strips down the middle. Give it a nice spicy sauce. And oh, I'm just drooling thinking about it. And I've this is honestly the shredded mini chicken quesadillas taste like the sauce tastes like what was on the volcano burritos. And I miss that. I really do. Because it was a combination of textures, and I'm really big on texture. I have textile issues. Like I can't touch certain fabrics without getting extremely weirded out. I'm weird. I'm used to it. Um, but it was that combination of textures and flavors that just made me appreciate what I was eating. Once again, I love food. I I will eat anything, and this is restaurant wise, mind you. I will eat anything from Taco Bell to um Indian curry. Oh, I miss curry. Nom, 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 nom. There is a really good curry joint in the town that I used to live in, the city, town, whatever, um, that made the best, tikka masala. And they put lamb in it, which, given that cows are revered as sacred in India, um, they don't cook with beef at all. They use chicken. They use shellfish like shrimp, mostly shrimp. Um, the Indian curry doesn't do a lot of seafood. Asian curries, on the other hand, especially Thai curry, oh, love Thai curry. But I'm talking about Indian curry. Uh, I need a better setup than this. uh, as you can see, I am in my car. This is currently my home. I have a lovely little Ford Escape. Uh, got the seats folded down in the back, all the way in the back, so that I have a nice sleeping area. My front seat is an absolute mess, unfortunately. Um, but that's what living in your car is like. You have to shuffle things around to it's just how you have to live sometimes. Oh. So, Indian curry. Um, they use, like I said, a lot of chicken. They also use lamb and goat. Um, and I've had lamb curry, and holy cow, that stuff is amazing. Um, if you're ever in Washington and you are ever in the town of Renton, um, go check out Naan and Curry. Obviously, I would suggest waiting until, the pandemic is over, or, at least under control. I have words. So many words. I will stuff my face again. I told you I was weird. um, I'm also a gamer. I've been trying to get into the Let's Play scene. It hasn't been hard. It hasn't been easy, especially considering where I live. Because I don't have. I have a laptop that's about 4 years old, a gaming laptop that's about 4 years old. I'm gonna get a new battery for it just to try and extend it a little longer because I gotta play video games. I have to. It is a going mental health technical here. Um, it is a comfort for me. It is where I put myself where I know I feel safe. And I know that's not the way. Hoo-wee. Excuse me. Dinner talking. I know that it is not that way for a lot of people, but what you don't realize is there's a lot of gamers out there who suffer from mental health issues, be it, schizophrenia, depression, PTSD, something as simple as anxiety. And yes, I know anxiety is not simple. I have it. I work with it. I try and use it in a way that gets me going. And there are some days where that anxiety just fucks everything over. And now I'm gonna have to put a parental warning stating that I do cuss on here. Yes, I will probably be cussing a lot. it's stress relief. People just don't know how good cussing is. Oh. Anywho, um, so tikka masala, butter chicken. Um, there's another Indian curry joint that serves burfi. If you have not had the pleasure of having burfi before, oh please go try it if you can find it. Um, I curry was never big. Indian cuisine was never really big where I grew up, which is Colorado. And not just Colorado, folks. I am from Aurora, Colorado. Oh my god, the things that have happened there. Some of them while I was out of state. Yay! Um, funny story. I grew up literally right across the highway from the Aurora Mall and the Century 16 where the Batman Massacre took place. I was in college here in Washington at the time, and when I found that out, I could not stay in class anymore. I called my dad, and then I went back to where I was living and took a nap for the rest of the day. It was. It was hard. But now I don't talk to most of my family, and it's a little easier. Mind you, it's still where I grew up. I have some fond memories of there. Not a lot, but some. But going back to Indian cuisine, there wasn't a lot of it. If at all. Um, we mostly had Mexican restaurants. Casa Bonita. I have been there. Yes, it is as awesome as it looks inside, and they do have the cliff divers and the monkey or the gorilla. Sorry, gorilla. I corrected myself. Um, the sopapillas. Oh my god, the sopapillas. Amazing. Um, speaking of sopapillas, there's actually a couple of Mexican women who live in the lot here, and one of them loves making sopapillas. And she recently, and by recently I mean like a couple months ago, time is weird when you're homeless. You know, especially during a pandemic when you can't really go anywhere. Go figure. I mean, the libraries are closed. You can't go use the internet. We thankfully have internet here, which is how I'm going to upload this, and I don't know how long it's going to take to upload because I'm recording this on my phone. No, I hope it works. But it really is. Casa Bonita is a really interesting place. If you ever go to Colorado and you ever find yourself near Casa Bonita, please go enjoy the food. Um, take a look around. Have fun. That place is literally meant to have all the fun you can. Um, just don't. Well, I mean, if you really want to, watch the South Park episode about it first. But I would suggest going in there with a completely unbiased opinion about it. I say that after, describing my experiences with it, but it's one of those, you don't really understand something until you experience it for yourself. So keep that in mind. I'm sitting here talking and not eating, but I don't know, I think my therapist is an amazing woman. We get talking about food. And I'm pretty sure I stated this earlier, but I probably didn't finish it. Um, I I talk about, certain things, and I just have this passion for it. Because, I did grow up on a varied diet. I had, a lot of Southern cooking, Oh my god, ham salad sandwiches. Ugh, never again. I actually lost interest in mayonnaise for a while because of those. No offense, Mim, and I'm pretty sure you're rolling in your grave because of this, but oh my god, I could not take another bite of those things. Which is really weird because I used to love them as a kid and now I'm just like repulsed by it. Go figure. But they do say that as you grow older and as your taste buds change, your taste in food changes. True. I didn't used to like broccoli until my best friend made broccoli for me the proper way. That to the point where it wasn't, soggy and mush and tasted like ass. No, this was some of the best broccoli I'd ever had. And she had just blanched it. Who knew? So, I'm going to finish this off real quick. Because I got this stacked, grande stacked thingamajigger over here. And yes, I will use word substitutes all the time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or I say something that you don't understand, please let me know. And I will try and I will try and clear up the curiosity that you might have. I have to think sometimes about my words. Most of the time it's my brain going, yeah, 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 yeah. And I forget things real easily. Okay. Last bite. Nom, 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 nom. If you notice, I've been putting my hand. Hey, I made a new word. No. If you see me putting my hand over my face, it is not out of disrespect. It is, I am literally trying not to show you what I have in my mouth. Because I know some people are just absolutely disgusted by that. Cater to your audience. Alright. Oh, good. It is stuck. I'm gonna have to perform surgery on this bag. Out, I say. Out! The bag took some of the good... What is this? Okay, this thing is exploded. Holy shit. Okay, Taco Bell, what is this? It all the filling's down here. There's no filling up here, which means that this is all empty tortilla. Ew. Come on, guys. Up your game. I guess you could also call this a food review. Oh. Well, that's beefy goodness on my hand. Oh, shit. There goes the sour cream. I also love to sing. And I can and I will make up songs about food. Why? Why the hell not? If there's anything I have learned, it's dance like no one's watching and sing like nobody's listening. 'Cause life's too short. Seriously. Life's too short not to enjoy good food. Life's too short not to take advantage of a pandemic to go traveling. Hit the open road. When's the last time that you took a road trip anywhere? Bet you can't remember that. Haha. I'm thinking of doing a road trip. There are some things that have been left unsaid, and I'm looking for honesty and truth. Cryptic message is cryptic. I know. It's still... it's not... I'm still formulating. Or, in the words of Zim's house, also ship, processing! Processing! I'm a huge Invader Zim fan. I love Gur. Gur is so awesome. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to eat it from this end, because there's no way in hell I'm eating that much empty tortilla. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm not editing! Screw you! Alright. First bite of the grande stacked thingamajigger. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I have to go back to my hard taco real quick, because I have to taste the meat. The meat in the grande stacked thingamajigger. I think it's seasoned differently. Hold on. Toss out the lettuce. I just want the meat. Give me the meat! Come here, meat. That is interesting. Okay, I need another bite of this, because there's something tasty going on here that I really like. Oh, and I will slip into a southern accent sometimes. It's my brain's way of forcing me to slow down when I speak. Especially if I'm thinking way too fast. This never shuts up. I wish it did. Sleeping is horrible. I have insomnia. Both from depression, PTSD, and just in general. Oh god, it's the meds I have to take. But when you want to be semi-normal in a society where normality is key, and what the fuck is normal anyways, yeah. I need sleep like everybody else. Okay, second bite. Okay, that's real interesting. Okay, a big old chunk of meat right here. Yeah, the meat's different. It's got more flavor than... Oh. Losing containment. Okay. Good job, Taco Bell. That's good. I really like that. Maybe work on the proper filling proportion thingy, please. Other than that, I like the flavor. I wish it didn't look like a diaper. Can I have the recipe for that seasoning, please? That's really good seasoning, and I really like that. And I'll probably get a message from Taco Bell saying no, but we really thank you for... Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my first video. I don't know. I also still have my wisdom teeth, which, um, I don't have a very big mouth, and those extra teeth take up space. I will eventually get them removed. Eventually. It's kind of hard trying to get stuff done during a pandemic, and it really sucks. But, it's my life motto.